Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today, I would like to present about my paper titled The Use of Transposition Technique in English Indonesian Mechanical Engineering Terms. My name is Yasinta Farasani, and here I'm writing my paper with my colleague, Mr. Aris Munandar and Mr. Hendro Kumoro. They are my promoter and co-promoter in Universitas Gadjah Mada. So, here is what I would like to share. Introduction. Language is a crucial in global communication, especially in specialized fields like mechanical engineering. Translation of technical terms is essential for accurate understanding and seamless knowledge transfer. Translation techniques like transposition bridge this gap. The transposition technique in English Indonesian mechanical engineering terms translation aiming to overcome linguistic discrepancies and improve accuracy and contextual relevance for growing technical translation demands. Explore technology's role in transposition-based translations, emphasizing human expertise and decision-making for accurate, contextually appropriate translations, despite advancements in translation systems and language processing tools. This article analyzes transpositions in English Indonesian mechanical engineering term translations, offering practical guidance for translations, language professionals, and technical communication professionals. Transposition enhance clarity, comprehension, and knowledge dissemination, promoting international collaboration and the progress. So the research question is, how is the transposition technique applied in translating mechanical engineering terms and its applications for English Indonesian technical communication, ensuring accurate and effective translations? The literature reviews are taken from some papers that were conducted as the previous research. The first one is translation quality assessment, were conducted by Kuswandani 2014 and Kamil 2014. Equivalence in translation through three ways, namely gain of information, loss and skewing of information, was conducted by Jayantini, Sulatra, Darso, and Suwantini in 2021. The translation strategy to make translation result more accurate, natural, and communicative was conducted by Limantoro and Datu in 2021. Errors in translation results using Google Translate were carried out by Herdawan in 2020. Synthetic shift in translation was conducted by Novianti and Nugraha in 2016. They were the examples of the previous research about the English to Indonesian translation. The second one is the transpositions, the research about transpositions were conducted by Sirera, Mut'im, and Nasrullah in 2021, titled Translation Method in Translating the Glossary, Book Glossary. And then the use of transposition technique in the translation novels and magazines was conducted in Dharmayanti 2020 and Dewi and Sudipa in 2017. The research about mechanical engineering terms, especially about the translation, actually have been done by several researchers. For example, Farasani in 2021 and 2022, she conducted research about the linguistic aspects, and the translation techniques and methods were conducted by Febrianto, Sulianingsi, and Zarifah in 2021 and Farasani in 2022. The methods that was used in this research was qualitative method. The data collection was taken from several mechanical engineering textbooks from several fields such as fluid mechanics, dynamics, manufacturing, and materials. The term data in the form of words and phrases, and we use Newmark's translation techniques. So we analyzed the data that used transposition techniques in the translation. And the finding and discussion here, the transposition techniques is divided into three shifts. The first one is structural shift, then unit shift, and category shift. The first, let's discuss about the structural shift. The structural shift here occurs in the data found are the shift of plural words to singular words and also noun phrase. Here are the examples of plural to singular word shift. For example, the word plates, that's supposed to be plural, is translated into lempeng, not lempeng-lempeng. The second one is pipes, translated into pipa, not pipa-pipa. And the third one is velocities, translated into kecepatan, not kecepatan-kecepatan. And then the next one is noun phrase structure shift, because we have a different structure, especially in the noun phrase in Indonesian and also English. So usually the structure is also switched. For example, the word fluid, the phrase fluid flow is translated into aliran fluida. Boundary layer translated into lapisan batas. Turbulent stress is translated into tegangan golak. And then the next one is the unit shift that occurs in the data is a shift from words to phrases. For example, design is translated into rancang bangun, pseudoplastic is translated into plastik semu, and then liquid is translated into zat cair. And the last one is the category shift that occur in the data found are adjective to verb, noun to adjective, and adjective to noun. For example, from the adjective to verb is turbulent, is translated into bergolak. Noun to adjective, for example, the word density is translated into rapat. Verb to noun, for example, the word converge, is translated into convergent. So the conclusion is the transposition technique serves as a valuable bridge between English and Indonesian in the field of mechanical engineering term translation, enhancing comprehension, collaboration, and progress within the industry. The use of transposition techniques on the data in translating mechanical engineering terms helps researchers to see the shifts that occur between the source language and the target language. There is a tendency for translator to make structural shifts adjusted to the reasonableness of the form in the target language. So that's all is my presentation. Thank you very much. Here are the reference. So after this, we will start for the discussion session. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.